Okay, guys, so today we're going to start up with tuple. So after completing string and list, if you have not seen string and list, and if you want to grab those knowledge, you can go with the previous session videos. You will find out how to go with the string and list. Now we're going to start up with the tuple, and this is the third sequence that we're going to study. Okay. Now, what is a tuple? I already told you and mentioned to you that tuple are immutable. Means once a tuple is created, it cannot be changed, or you cannot insert something or make an individual remove something. Nothing like this. Either the entire tuple can be deleted, or else you can use those values of the tuple inside any list or anything, whatever you want. Now, let me read out some of the sentences. A tuple is a sequence of values, much like a list. Okay, the values stored in a tuple can be of any type, and they are indexed by integers. Now, what does this means? Like list, unlike list, we also have over here indexing, like counting from 0, 1, 2. This is the position indexing, and also we can store any type of data inside a tuple. Either it could be a list type, string type, and your numbers, integers, anything. Whatever you feel like, you can store it inside a tuple. Now the important difference is that tuples are immutable. Now what is this? I already told that once a tuple is created, it cannot be means changed or modified or anything else like this. It can only be deleted from the memory allocation. Okay. Tuples are also comparable and hashable, so we can shortlist of them and use tuples as key values of Python dictionaries. Now, dictionaries is a key value pair where key are unique identifier of all the values. Okay. Now, as tuple cannot be changed or modified or altered, so tuple could also be used as the key of the Python dictionary so that it could not be altered. Are you getting my point? Now, tuple is we have seen that in double quotes, if anything is denoted within double quotes, it's a string. If anything is denoted within square brackets, it's a list. Now, any numbers are denoted within parentheses, it is a tuple. Now, let us hear an example of tuples. You have over here some data like physics, chemistry, 1997, 2000. These are a mixed values of string as well as of numbers. And when you mix all those values, you will find that everything is enclosed in a parenthesis, and that is what a tuple is. Okay, so let us do it practically. I'll just create a session right over here. Session 2, and inside that we're gonna have day 1.5. Okay, now this is done. Now we're gonna start. Like we will creating tuple, so I'll just write it down that we're going to create tuple and let it be x equals to, in the parentheses I'm gonna store number of data like 1, 12, 3, 4, 55, 56, 77, 32, 334, etc. So these are the data that are being stored over here, and now I gonna print this. So I will just print x. Now, while printing x, I will just show you. You will only find the values being printed in the parenthesis format. Okay. So I'm gonna execute this Python dot slash webinar 3.0 and session 2, and after that day 1.5. You can see we are getting the data over here, but it doesn't tell me that it is a tuple or any other kind of data. So for getting it, actually I need to write type, and inside that I will pass x. And now if I just execute this code, then I will find that is a tuple object. Object x is an object of class tuple. This has been shown over here. Okay, so this is what tuple is all about. Now let us move forward. Indexing. I will come with the indexing now. Now for indexing, this position starts from 0 right over here. Then this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is 5, and this is 6th. Okay, these are the positions. Now I will just write indexing, and we'll just go with the positions like print Okay. I will just move forward with the things. Now, if I run a print it, now I will print something like this print, and then I will pass on the values like x of 0. And when I'm passing x of 0, then you will find that if I execute this code, I will just execute this code once, and it's 12. You're directly getting the data right over here. Okay. So this is what the tuple is all about. So now if you want to print something like the negative one, like 334, if you want to print, you can go over from the print end side and count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 1 is 6 from 0th position. So we'll count till 6. So if you want to write like x of 6, you will get the same value. I will tell you what is the same in this value. Just let the program get saved and we'll execute it then. Okay. So you can see we are getting 334. Now, if we wanna print x of -1, this is the counting from the back side. So we'll just execute this code now once again. You will getting 334 again. You can see both the things are same. Either you can count from the back end side or you can count from the front end side. Both the values are same. It will be giving you the same value. So this is what indexing is. I have told the complete indexing how to do it in the list, and both the indexing are almost same. There is no difference between both the indexing methods. Okay. Now we'll move forward with tuple, like slicing. This is also we have done very briefly inside a list when we were covering a list. It is nothing but taking a sub elements from the complete elements of the list. Okay. Now, if you want to do slicing right inside this x value, so we're going to do something like this. Let me write it down, slicing. And let me slice from 4. I want to slice till 77. So the values are 0, 1, 2. The starting position is 2. So I will take a variable a, x of starting position is 2 and the ending position is 2, 3, 4. 4 is the ending position, but we need to write 5 because it will go till n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So now if you print A, so you will get the data. Let it get saved. Yeah. So we'll just execute it and we will get the data from 4 to 556 or 77, anything. Okay. So this is the way. Now, when you have stored the data over here in A, you can do anything. Like if you want to store each and every element inside a list, and if you want to alter those lists, you can do that. But it is not possible to directly alter this tuple right over here. It is never possible to directly alter the main tuple you have chosen. Okay. So now next, deleting a tuple. Now deleting, I told you that it doesn't have many functionalities, only you can use the values and delete it. So now this is how to delete, and this is same as to delete a list, and that is delete using del operator. Del with a space will have the name of the variable that you want to delete and x, and after this if you want to print x, you will not find it. So let me comment all this part so that it becomes easier. We'll just comment this, and we'll execute. You can see name x is not defined because we have deleted the tuple. So these are the three methods that are used in tuple: creation, indexing, taking a sub element, slicing, and deletion. That's it. With this, tuple gets completed. Okay, that's it for the tuple. Now everything depends on how you are using the valuation of tuple as per your codes and your concepts. Okay, sorry, I missed one more thing. It's count. Count. We can use count to count number of times it gets repeated. So, for example, if you want to count 3 right over here, like we can do right x dot count tree. I will directly print this. Now let us execute this. You can see we have one time count in X. Now if we just alter it right from the beginning, we make it like a 3, and then again over here we make it 3. And now if we want to execute this code, then let us see what happens. You will find that we are getting 3 times. Okay, we are getting 3 times, and this is what the count function does. Okay, so now next we're gonna go with the dictionary. So dictionary is a little very important thing, and uh, normally people make their work using list, but when there is a use of storing data, analyzing data, and using data, and a lot of data you need to structure the data, at that point dictionary is the most popular sequence that is being used. Okay, now as we have done, like a string is being double quoted, as I told, list is been enclosed with square brackets, tuple is enclosed with parentheses, dictionary is enclosed with curly braces. Curly braces are the means with this dictionary. If you find anything enclosed with curly braces, it will denote that it is dictionary. Now, let me tell you some points of it. I will just read it out a little and explain you. Dictionary is actually type of hash table. Dictionaries are indexed by keys the same way means tuple and list were indexed with position values that are the index values. Okay. Now over here, dictionaries are not positioned by the index values. Rather, it is positioned with key values. Like there is a dictionary X, and if you write X of 0, that means it will search for the 0 key value. If there is a value 0 key with having 0 key, then it will throw you all the values inside it. If it don't have some key with the name 0, then it will not give you any data. So this is what the difference between list, tuple, and dictionary indexing is. Okay. Now, dictionary as immutable type means you can see I have a. If I continue this, then you will understand. Dictionaries are indexed by keys which can be any immutable type. That means the keys in the dictionary are immutable. Are you getting my point? The keys in the dictionary are immutable, means once a key is generated, its name cannot be changed. Either the key can be deleted from the dictionary, but the key value, the name of the key cannot be altered or modified. This is the meaning of this line. Now, what can be used as a key? That are strings, numbers, tuples. These are the things that can be used as a keys. Strings, numbers, and tuples. And tuples can also contain strings, numbers, and tuples. Means tuples inside a tuples can also be accepted as a key of dictionary. I hope understood this. Now let us move to the syntax of this dictionary. It's something like dict name. The dict name is the variable name, whatever you want. I equals to in curly braces key value pair. First is the key name, and then you have the values right over there. So this is the key value pair inside a dictionary, and this is how we can write. Okay. Now, okay, let us start with a dictionary first. Give it an example. So we'll just come over here and write down dictionary. And we're going to start with some examples like we have x equals to in curly braces. Let it be, these are the values. Okay. So this is how we can denote a dictionary. But you can see we have not written in a correct format. Why? Because we haven't written the keys. Only we have written the values. So means if it is a list, then it is understood that this is position zero, this is position first, second, third, fourth. These are understood, but this is a dictionary. So it consists of a key value pair. So first of all, we need to write the key. Let it be A. A is my first key, and the value of A is 12. Similarly, B is my second key, and the value of B is 3. Same way, I will just write some of those. C, D. You can write anything. It's your choice. Okay. So I've written this. Now, what is this denoted? That when I will search for A, I will get all the values that A consists of. Like I will be going for the indexing first. So first of all, I will be writing how to print it, print X, and I will just omit this X. So now I have just removed the X from above, and this is thing, and I will just print X. So I will just execute this, and you will find that we are getting all the values right over here. If you wanna see the type, then you can write the type of X, and it will be the dict. It is a type of dict over here. X is the object of class dict. Okay, so this is the class dict. Okay, so now if I want to index the values, so how am I going to do? Like I'm going to print, I want all the values of A. So I'll just print, and I will pass X of. X of means in square braces, I will just pass in single quotes A, because it is a character, or you can say a string type, str type. So we will just pass on in single quotes a key value, and we'll just execute this code. And when we execute it, you will find that we will be getting the values with incomes in contact to A. So when we execute this, you will find that we are getting this 12 right over here. We are getting this 12 right over here. Now, if you how to use multiple values. Now, for multiple values, you can use n number of things. Like you can use a list inside this. Okay, inside this you can use another dictionary inside this. It's all upon you how you want to use it. You can use a tuple inside this. So I will just use a list inside this and give multiple values to it, like 12, okay, 13, 14. So these are the values that I have given. Now if I execute this, like I want to add all the values of A. If I execute this, so I will be getting 12, 13, 14. Okay. Now, if you want to have a dictionary inside this, for example, I will take this and I will convert this to dictionary. Okay. Now inside the dictionary, I may have name of a person. So name, and this is a string type, name, and name may be Teckat, then a comma, maybe class, class maybe entrepreneur. Now this is the two things I have written. Now understand in this manner, like this is the uh, unique identification number of this person whose name is Teckat, and when I will just call this unique identification number, which is the registration number maybe. So when I will just write and tell that I want all the details regarding this registration number B, so I will get all the details, what is the name of the person, what is the class of the person, and so on. All the details I will just get it down. You can see I'm just getting each and every details from here, and whatever I want, I will just take it as per our requirement. Okay, so this is what the indexing in a dictionary is. If you have multiple values, how to store with a single key, that is B. I have stored multiple values inside B. I have shown you how to store multiple values inside A with a list type of values. So this is what to do. Now, there's another thing. Now to find all the keys, I will just comment this and find keys. If you want to find all the keys right from here, then how to find it? You will just write it down like print. Inside print, I will just write x dot keys. When I will pass on this as function, I will just carry it out at x dot keys, and when I will just pass it on, it will give me all the keys inside this variable x. That is a dictionary type. So I will just execute this code, and you can see I'm getting all the keys over here. Okay, all the keys are over here, and I'm getting it. Right? Now I told you that tuple can also be used as the key over here. So this is what we can use as the key right over here, tuple. If you don't use any square brace, parentheses also, it is actually making the things, you can say, secured and making it a type of tuple only. Okay, the keys. So similarly, you can find the values also. So to find the values, we will just go for find values, and inside this we'll just pass on like print x dot values, and I will just execute this code. So you can see we have got the keys right over here, and we have got the values right over here. All the values are over here. Okay, so this is how we are getting the values of the dictionary and keys of the dictionary separately. Okay, now let us go forward. See, I have told you how to get the keys. I've told you how to get the values. And now this is some of the demonstration of the dictionaries. Now I'll tell you how to add some data into the dictionary. For example, there are two methods of insertion. So first method, I will just tell you, adding data. So we have a dictionary till G, right? We have a dictionary till G. Now how to add a data into the dictionary? The first method is, I will just write like x of h. Okay, h is not there. X of h equals to some values like a, b, c, d. This is my value that I've added, and now I will just print x. Print x. You will find, I will just show you what it will find. You will just find there is a letter h over here. You can see there is h created, and it has been stored with a value a, b, c, d. So this is one method of insertion. Okay, this is one method of insertion. Similarly, you can replace some values. You can replace some values. I repeat, you cannot replace a key, but you can replace some values. And how to do it? You will do it something like you can do like x of g. Maybe I will be replacing the value of g. I will replace it with 100. Now, what happens when we are writing like this? First of all, it will check that whatever thing that we are passing, whatever key that we are passing over here, it is present inside this object or not. If it is present inside the object of class dictionary, then it will replace the existing value with a new value. But if it is not present, it will create a key, add a key to that particular object of the class dictionary, and it will insert the value into that object, into that key. Okay, in the first case, we have done the same way. H was not there, so it inserted H and inserted the value inside H. Now G is there. G is there. And now when we execute this, then what happens? You will replace G value with 100. Okay, now here we have replaced G value with 100. You can see. So this is what the two methods you can use, like adding data or replacing data. This is the way to add or replace one way. Now there's many other ways. Okay. Now we'll go one by one. Now if you want to copy some data, okay, copy the data from one dictionary to another dictionary. There is a copy function used. Okay. Now when this is a copy function used, then what happens? Any changes made to the second dictionary will not affect the first dictionary, the primary dictionary. So this is what the copy is used right over here. Now to remove any specific item from the dictionary. Okay. So I want to remove a specific key, like I want to remove A. I want to remove A from the dictionary. So how will it remove? So I will just write x dot pop. Pop is the function, and I will just pass on the key that I want to remove. I will just pass on A, and I will just print X. So I will just comment these all lines. Okay. So I will just print X, and when I execute this, so you can see there is no A existence of key A anymore. The key A doesn't exist. So this is how we can eliminate a data. I told you that we cannot alter the keys, but we can delete the key entirely. It is the key, you can see, you can understand, it is resembling towards the tuple. All the things that we could do with a tuple is the same thing we can do with a key. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. And now we will go forward. So first of all, we'll come over here. Yeah. So now updating the values. So I told you one method of updating, right? So this is the second method of updating the values. Okay. Like you have created a dictionary. This is your main dictionary. And now once this dictionary is created, then this is the sub dictionary, what you can say, the type of dictionary. Now what you want to update the sub dictionary value to the main dictionary value. Now if it doesn't find, like over here 3 is not there, so what it will do, it will create a key 3 and it will include inside it. Now you can see over here the numbers are the key. The numbers are the key, and you can do this. There is no issue. Okay. So now let us go for this. So this is our dictionary. So now what we can do, we can update key value of A, for example. Okay. So what we can do, we can write something like this, like A equals to, not A, let it be U equals to, in curly braces, we'll write what we want to replace. We want to replace the key value of A with the value like 2304. Okay, this is the thing that we're going to replace with the A, and we'll just execute this, like how to do it. X dot update, X dot update, because we want to update the main dictionary X with the sub dictionary U, and we'll just print it now. Print X. So when we are going to print this, we'll just execute this, and you will find that we have replaced the previous value of A with a new value. Now we don't have HA over here. If we write something like over here, only I'll just write UT equals to H, or else you can do it in the same also, like comma H is to Now I want to insert any values like this. And if I do this, it will go for search of two keywords. First A and second H. If A is present, it will replace the values with this. If H is present, it will replace. If not present, it will create H and insert the value. Okay. So we'll just execute this. So once we execute this, you can see A is replaced and now H is created and the value is 123. So this is how there are two methods. One is directly this method and one is this method, update method. So these are the two methods to add and replace the values. Okay. Now if we move forward, then deleting a key from the dictionary. Now this actually it is not a key, deleting the entire dictionary. This is what it meant. So now for deleting a key, we have a simpler method to use pop. This is the best method to delete a key from the dictionary. But deleting in that dictionary is the same. It's used with a del operator, del, and the dictionary name like X. And if you want to print X after this, so if you want to print X, just execute this. You will find that there is no name X present. So this is how to delete it and clear all the contents of the dictionary. Like what is it? Now delete means what? You are clearing the existence of X from the memory allocation of this program. Okay. Now if you want to clear the things, like I'm just clearing it. So I will just write X dot clear, and what happens after this? It will just clear all the values existing inside the dictionary X, object of dictionary X, and it will give you a blank dictionary with curly braces only. So if I write print X and if I execute this, you will find we are getting an empty dictionary right over here. Okay. So this is, I've already told, deleting a dictionary, and that's it. So we have completed with the dictionary over here. So if you have any queries with dictionary or tuple or the task that you have got in the previous session, so you just put on in the comment section so we could discuss on that particular thing, and you can put on the comment section so that everything could be clear. Okay.